Ellie, are you not coming to help me today? What am I supposed to do for dinner? And what about the cleaning?
Sorry, Irene, but I think I told you about this before. I can't be going over there every day anymore. I've got a newborn baby now. I'm running around all day just trying to get everything done around here. I don't have time to be going over to your place all the time anymore. I'm sorry.
Don't give me that. Who do you think you are?
The mother of a baby boy?
Stop using this new baby as an excuse to be lazy. You've got more important things to do.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I'm talking about you taking care of your baby.
I am taking care of my baby. That's why I can't go to your house today.
I know you've got to do that, but that's not the point. The point is I told you to do something, and that means you've got to do that too. It's not one or the other, it's both. You chose to have that baby. That means you take care of it and everything else you're supposed to do. How come you don't understand that?
I'm sorry, but I'm new to this. This is my first child. Last month, my mom came here to stay with us and help me out with the baby. That's the only reason I was able to make time to help you out then. But she's gone back home now, so it's just me around here now. I'm sorry, but I just can't help you out for a while. I have to be home with my baby. I hope you can understand that.
I can't believe Henry married you. You're completely useless. You're supposed to help your mother-in-law when she asks. You're supposed to be my family now, but I see you just don't care about family, do you? And let me tell you, it's not just you annoying the hell out of me.
What do you mean?
That baby of yours does nothing but cry when you bring it over here. There's no doubt that baby takes after his mother. He's just as annoying as you are. And he's only like that because you don't know how to raise a child.
He barely ever cries when he's here with me. And he doesn't cry when my mom's around either.
Oh, let me guess. You're gonna try to blame his crying on me now, are you? You're a horrible person.
That's not what I was saying. I wasn't blaming anything on you. I'm just telling you he usually doesn't cry much. I don't know why he does it at your house.
I know exactly what you're saying, and you'd better stop. You won't come help me with things around the house, and you insult me on top of that? You're a worthless daughter-in-law, and I'm assuming a worthless wife, too. You better get it together if you want to stay in this family.
You don't have to say it like that. My son is just over a month old. I know you want some help around the house, I understand that. But I'm just too busy to help you out right now.
I can't believe you're just gonna turn your back on me like this. My husband and I are here, struggling by ourselves, and you're gonna turn your back on the two of us just so you can look after one little baby? You either hate us or you're terrible at being a parent.
Come on, I'm sure you don't mean that.
So if you know what's good for you, get your butt over here and clean my house.
Irene, please.
If you don't, it means you failed at being Henry's wife. And I'll make him divorce you.
You'd go that far, would you?
Of course. I know Henry will take my side in this. And that means he'll kick you out of that house into the streets. If you don't want that to happen, then I suggest you get your butt over to my house right now.
I can't. I told you that before. I'm too busy with things here. I'm not going to your house today. I need you to understand that.
Are you giving me lip right now?
I told you already. I've got my own house and my own family I need to take care of.
What are you trying to say?
You've been trying to get me to go over and clean your house and even do your cooking ever since I married Henry.
Of course I am. You're Henry's wife now. You married into the family. The least you could do is clean my house for me. I can't believe you're complaining about that. Ah, the nerve of you.
And you expect me to clean your house instead of looking after my baby? And you don't even want me taking him to your house either. So what am I supposed to do? Just leave him here by himself?
Why not? He'll be fine. He can't walk yet. Just leave him in the crib. He can't get out.
He's just a baby. He can't be left by himself.
Well, when you put him down for his nap, come over then. He won't even know you're gone. If he wakes up and you're not there, it's no big deal. He'll just have to wait.
Do you have any idea how traumatizing that could be for him? Not to mention that it's just plain illegal.
Now you're exaggerating. It's not like you're abandoning him or anything. You'd just be taking your eyes off of him for a few hours.
I can't believe you're saying that. The bottom line is I'm not coming today. I'm too busy. And I'm not going to leave my baby alone in the house just so I can go over to yours and clean it for you.
Oh, you're a good-for-nothing daughter-in-law. If you're not coming today, you'd better at least help me get ready for the family reunion here on Saturday.
Oh yeah, the family reunion on Saturday.
That's right.
I remember Henry telling me about that. Henry's off, so we'll be there. I guess I can help you then.
You better do everything for me that day. If you're not gonna help me today, then I don't want to have to lift a finger on Saturday. Got it? You've been shirking your responsibilities around here a lot lately. So you better at least help me with this reunion on Saturday. I want you in the kitchen the whole time getting things ready.
Well, everyone will be there, so I'm sure you'll have lots of help anyway. But I'll help out too. I'll do as much as I can. I hope that'll be enough for you.
Where did you go? If you don't get back here right now, I'm gonna be really pissed. And you're gonna see just how mean I can really be. You said you'd help me in the kitchen, so get back here.
What were you thinking when you did that?
Excuse me?
You threw a glass of beer on me. Who throws drinks on their guests? Better yet, who throws drinks on family members? What were you trying to prove?
That's what you deserved.
What? And you know I was holding Sammy when you did it. He's just over a month old. What's wrong with you? I didn't even do anything to deserve it. Your sister came up to me and asked to see Sammy. Then when I started talking to her, you yelled at me to stop talking and get back to work. And then you picked up a glass of beer and threw it on me. What were you trying to accomplish by doing that?
You're the one in the wrong here. You're always using that baby as an excuse to get out of doing your work. So get your butt back here right now, or there's gonna be real trouble. And where the heck is Henry? I can't find him anywhere.
He's with me, like a good husband should be.
Tell him to get his butt back here, too.
We are not going back there. Neither of us are ever going back there. We don't want to see you ever again.
How dare you say that to me? Who do you think you are? You married into this family. That means you do as I say. And stop using that baby as an excuse to disobey me. All I did was throw some beer on you. It'll dry. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
That is not what you did. It's much worse than that.
Huh?
My baby. He looks like he had an allergic reaction to the alcohol.
Oh, give me a break.
I'm serious. We had to take him to the hospital. We had no idea what was happening to him. And the doctors had to rush him to another hospital that was better equipped.
There's no way. Are you trying to scare me or something? You're just making this up to try to make me feel bad about what I did, aren't you? Well, it's not gonna work.
No, I'm not. I'm only telling you what happened.
You've gotta be lying. It was only beer. It's not like he even drank it or anything.
It's an allergy. It doesn't matter if he drank it or not. It was on his skin. Who knows how much got into his eyes or his mouth when you did that? Do you know what an allergy is? This is serious. People could die from allergic reactions. Did you not hear what I said? They had to rush him to a different hospital because it was too serious for them to handle. You put my baby in the hospital. This is all your fault.
What? Really? He's really in the hospital? Is he okay?
Oh, so it seems you're finally starting to care a little, huh? But don't think for a second that I'm going to forgive you for this, just because you show a tiny bit of concern. And Henry feels the exact same way I do about this.
He does? What do you mean?
He has been disgusted with how you've been treating me up to now. He just didn't have the guts to tell you to stop. He asked you nicely a few times, but you seem to have ignored him. And he's been keeping track of the stupid things you made me do, and all the terrible things you've said to me.
You mean he didn't like what I was making you do? You're my daughter-in-law, though. It's only natural. Is he really upset?
Of course he is. You've been treating me like garbage, even during my pregnancy. And it didn't get any better even after the baby was born. He saw it all, and he wasn't impressed with your behavior either.
But I was doing all that for Henry's own good.
How do you figure that?
I was trying to teach you how a good wife should act. I thought he'd be happy with you taking care of things around his house as well as things around mine.
I don't need to be taught how to be a good wife. And what the heck does cleaning your house have to do with me being a good wife? I didn't marry you. What you were doing was terrible, and you did it on purpose. So don't tell me it was for Henry's good. You were overworking me even when I was late in my pregnancy. That was dangerous for me as well as my baby.
Oh, now you're just exaggerating. Doing housework while pregnant isn't dangerous. And it wasn't my intention to try to harm anyone.
Whether it was your intention or not, you did what you did. How dare you say you didn't intend to harm anyone? You just put my son in the hospital. You're not going to talk your way out of this. You're not going to change my mind. I'm going to see if there's any way I can charge you for what you did today. I'm going to talk to the police and a lawyer if I need to.
The police? A lawyer? What?
There are hidden surveillance cameras set up around your house. What you did to me and my baby today will be on the cameras.
Hidden cameras? What?
They didn't get set up early enough, if you ask me. I wish they would have caught every little thing you've done to me.
What are you talking about?
Going by the way you were treating me, I figured it would only be a matter of time before you did something stupid to your own grandson, too. He's just over a month old, and you've already put him in the hospital. Do you not have a heart? I can't believe Henry survived his childhood, if you were the one looking after him. I'm glad we've got this whole incident on video.
What do you plan on doing with the video? And this isn't your house. How'd you get hidden cameras set up in here without me knowing? This can't be true. You've got to be lying. Is fabricating this whole story your way of trying to get revenge on me or something?
You wish it was all a lie, but it's not. It's all true. Your husband just told us he took the cameras, along with SD cards for me.
What? There's no way Alan would take your side on this.
Well, Henry just spoke with him. He said he's taking the evidence and bringing it here to the hospital.
Wait, what? Alan? Why would Alan know where the cameras were?
Because we talked to him about all of this earlier.
What? What do you mean you talked to him about this earlier?
He thought it was strange that you were making me do all those things for you, but even he didn't know how bad you were really treating me. Henry and I told him about it, and even he had his suspicions. But you weren't doing anything really bad in front of him, so he wasn't sure. So he decided to see for himself, and decided to put up some hidden cameras. We all thought it was a good idea.
I don't get what you mean. What exactly are you saying right now?
I'm trying to say your husband was the one who set up the hidden cameras around your house. He figured if he didn't catch you doing anything wrong, it would still be a good investment in home security. But it turns out he did catch you today, didn't he?
You got my own husband to spy on me?
That's right. Even if your sister hadn't witnessed what you did to me and Sammy today, we would still have video proof. And you won't be able to lie and say it was an accident, not when the video shows otherwise. Not only do I have the video, I have all the text messages you've sent me, and I've printed them out. Like I said, I'm going to talk to the police and a lawyer to see if there's anything I can do about you.
The police? For this? Why are you even considering going to the police? This has nothing to do with them. This is an issue between family members. They've got no authority here. They're not gonna help you.
Well, I don't know if what you did is illegal or not, but I think sending an infant to the hospital should be a crime. Believe me, if there's any legal action I could take against you, I'm going to.
It was just a glass of beer. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. And I wasn't aiming for the baby. I was aiming for you. I didn't mean to get any on your baby, I swear.
Say whatever you want. I don't care what you were trying to do or not do. All I care about is what happened. And what happened is a 1-month-old infant is in the hospital due to an allergic reaction because some idiot threw beer on him. Do you really think people are going to side with you when they hear that? This all happened because of you, and everyone knows it.
But Sammy's okay, right? All's fine, right? That means there's no reason to call the cops. Definitely no reason to call a lawyer. right? And besides, you were pretty mean to me by going behind my back, getting my own husband and son on your side. You've got both of them backing you, and I have nobody backing me? Do you think that's fair?
You've got no one backing you because no one in their right mind would take your side in this, you idiot.
You don't have to be so mean.
And I know you enjoyed every second of making my life hell. You looked forward to it. There's no hope for you. People like you never change. Do you really think anyone is going to take your side in this? You must be crazy if you do. Even your own husband is appalled at the way you've been acting. If you think he's going to forgive you for putting his grandson in the hospital, you are sorely mistaken.
What do you mean? What's he gonna do?
He told me he doesn't want you anywhere near me or his grandson. He said he's kicking you out. Are you starting to understand just how insane you've been acting?
Alan said he was going to kick me out? Why would he do that?
He said you've lost your mind. He thinks you're a loose cannon, and he doesn't want you near anyone he loves. And that includes his grandson. I don't know exactly what he plans to do, but whatever he chooses to do is up to him. But as for me, my husband, and my baby, we're never going anywhere near you ever again. You are dead to us.
What does that mean?
That means we don't want to speak to you ever again. We don't even want to see your ugly face. So don't ever try to contact either of us ever again.
Oh, will you all quit being so dramatic? You're cutting me out of your life. Just like that. Over this?
Yes, you are a horrible person.
Oh, that's going a little too far, don't you think? What about my new grandson? Look, I'm sorry. Let me apologize. I admit it. I went a little too far this time. I'm sorry. But I had no idea it would turn out like this. I didn't know your son was allergic to anything in the beer.
It's way too late for an apology now.
Don't say that.
By now, everyone at the family reunion has heard what happened. Every single person there was appalled at what you did and how you've been treating me. And they're all in agreement with your husband in that he's making the right decision by kicking you out. I don't think you'll be able to talk your way out of this. You'll be lucky if you're not run out of the house right this minute by your own family. I suggest you lock yourself in your room until everyone leaves. Oh, and while you're in there, be sure to start packing your bags. Henry's dad took the hidden camera from the kitchen and checked the SD card that was inside. It showed a perfect angle of Callie being nice and friendly, talking with Irene's sister, and Irene clearly getting angry, yelling at Callie for no reason, and then throwing the beer on her and her baby. As for Callie's baby, once he arrived at the larger hospital, the doctors were able to counteract the allergic reaction, and he made a full recovery that very night. The next day, Callie took the video, along with her chat history, to the police to see what they could do. There wasn't anything they could charge Irene with, but Callie was able to get a restraining order placed on Irene to keep Irene away from her and her baby. Irene's husband, on the other hand, was furious with his wife and what she had done. He immediately filed for divorce and kicked Irene out of the house. Meanwhile, Callie spoke to her lawyer and decided to sue Irene for mental anguish. Irene knew that Callie had a lot of evidence against her, so she figured her only hope would be to get some family members to testify on her behalf, to prove to the court that she was a nice person. However, when she approached her family about this, they refused to help her. In fact, many of them said that they were going to be testifying against her because they were there during the incident and knew exactly what had happened. Knowing that she was going to lose if the trial went to court, Irene decided to settle with Callie's lawyer. Callie never told anyone how much she actually got from Irene, but rumors are it was nearly everything Irene got from her husband in the divorce. Of course, that means in the end, Irene ended up with nothing. She lost her husband, her home, her family, her son, her grandson, and nearly all of her money. She moved away. Nobody knows where she is now. Callie, on the other hand, got rid of the only thing in her life that she didn't like, Irene. Now, Callie and Henry are doing great. Callie isn't even that busy at home anymore, despite having a new baby. And that's because now that Henry's dad lives alone, he comes over quite often to help out Callie and Henry, and to look after his grandson for them. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time.